Hello everyone, and welcome to ice fishing for this year. Right now it's still 2013, but we're just a few days away. So pretty soon it'll be ice fishing 2014. I'm going to be going out fishing tomorrow. That's my plan right now. So I've been going through yesterday and today, getting all my ice fishing stuff ready, making sure I could find everything was the hardest part. I had to get my heaters and my bucket with my poles in it, and just all the stuff. I had to go buy propane and stuff like that. So we're just going to take a quick look here, and I had to go buy something new because of something that I ruined last year, and I'm going to let you guys look at that too. So this is the trusty old fish house that you guys see every year. Last year I was looking at it thinking it's just about time for a different one, but I bought this. It's about 8 years old. And it doesn't look like it had any mouse damage or anything, so I'm sure it'll be just fine for this year too. It's only when it gets super cold, it's getting a little bit thin. So it takes a little bit more to keep the heat in, but this was stored pretty good, so I think we're going to be doing alright with this. So out here in the other part of the workshop, I got my buddy heater here going, and that thing still works good, which is great. I've got a newer one up at the tent, but this one just keeps plugging away, and that too is, I think, 8 years old. I've got the little heater on the bottom there. That's the one that I cook on if I'm out there and I'm going to cook. Tomorrow is going to be fairly warm, so the big one here that goes on a 20-pound cylinder, I don't really think I'm going to need that one, but I had to track it down for when it does get cold. Pick me up some propane. Got my bucket with my poles and a lantern in case I'm out late. I also have a little lantern that's in the bottom of that fishing tackle box. And I've got my lines here. This one is set up for crappies and sunnies, or what do you guys people call them in the south? Brim or bream and sac-a-lays. And these are for my northerns, and I'm definitely going to try for some northerns tomorrow. I got a tip up here. I never have any luck with them. I only set those out when the kids are out. And I got my ice scoopers. I got my tackle box here, and all I did is picked up some big hooks for northerns. I've already got some jigs and stuff like that. Some 20-pound test line, my little lantern, a bunch of jigs, little bobbers. Don't need a whole lot to go ice fishing. So last year, I believe it was my daughter Sarah and I, we went out, and it was, I believe, the second to the last day of the fishing season, which would be like the game fishing season, bigger fish. You can still catch the panfish year-round, but we went out there, and I had done really good the day before. So we went out, and I found the exact same spot, and we drilled. I took my ice auger, and I drilled the same holes. I was drilling 4 holes, and I was on the 4th hole, and it got right down to the bottom of the hole where it was just going to break through the ice, and it jammed, and I never had had that happen before. And you're kind of lost. There's no reverse on them. There's nothing. I'm out there trying to get it loose and trying to get it loose. Anyway, I finally got it loose, finished the hole up, pulled it out, and I had bent the shaft on the ice auger. So I had had that ice auger for 8 years also, I suppose. So I was going to get a new shaft for it. Well, I looked up a new shaft. Cheapest I could find was something like $170, and which is, you know, a brand new ice auger of that type would be around $450. So that wasn't bad, but I hated that ice auger. Ever since I got it, you would run it, you had to push the primer button and then run it and push the primer button and then go. I mean, you guys didn't see that in the videos. You edit that out. But I always had trouble. It was so cold-blooded it wouldn't go good. So I started looking online. I wanted a 10-inch auger. I didn't want to buy a brand new one. I wanted it used. So I found one that's 3 years old, does a 10-inch hole, and it seems like a really nice auger. So this afternoon, this is what I found. I was looking at a lot of different ones, going through Craigslist and stuff like that. This one was real close to home. There was one that I found that was really close to home, and I was talking to those guys yesterday through email and asking them, now, does it run good? And I explained to them that I'm getting a new one because the shaft is bent on my old one, and they come back and said that the shaft was a little bit bent on that one. It was like, you gotta be kidding me. Almost went over there for that one. So I skipped that one. This is a Jiffy Stealth 34 STX. They're fairly good reviews. It's not they make the new ones that are propane now, which are really expensive and supposed to be nice, but for the little that I use it and stuff like that, this should be perfect. Looks like it's got pretty sharp blades. It did not have a bent shaft, so I'm really looking forward to trying this out tomorrow. Alright, so anyway, tomorrow I'm going to go out fishing. I asked Zachary if he could go when he had to work. And then I talked to my daughter Emily today. She's the daughter you never see, and she has to work. I was kind of hoping that she would be able to go because she leaves to go, she's actually is going to work at Disney World. And she leaves, I think, on the 8th of January all the way until August. They have a program and she's going to go down there, and she got accepted into it. Gets to do college down there and stuff, so I think it'll be really exciting for her and good for her to, I mean, what a perfect time. It's January right now and cold here, and she's going to zoom down to Florida and work down there, so I think that's pretty neat. Anyway, she can't go, and I haven't asked Sarah yet. I'm going to ask her and see if she wants to go. She's usually my partner in crime when we go out there ice fishing. But with Christmas and everything, she might have to work also. So anyway, regardless, I'm going to be on the lake tomorrow, and I hopefully will catch some fish. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Be on the ice tomorrow.